Senator Wyden has asked to make one more brief question, and then we will wrap it up.
Yeah, I saw in the news a little bit ago, Secretary Kennedy, that a 3-year-old girl was sexually abused in a foster home at an agency that you oversee. Are you familiar with this?
No, I am not.
You're the Secretary of Health and Human Services, and it's in a national publication, and you didn't know that a 3-year-old girl was being sexually abused on your watch?
I can tell you there were tens of thousands of girls and boys who were sexually abused. The Biden administration lost 425,000 children, and you never complained.
Whose job is it to inform you of something like this? Because this, to me, is an unconscionable case.
Yeah, but why weren't you worried when he lost 425,000 children? Why are you suddenly worried?
I read this in the
Why
newspaper.
are you suddenly worried about sexual abuse of children now and trafficking when it was mass promoted under the Biden administration, where they gave 425,000 children to adults without identification?
I'm asking the questions here, and this was in a national publication seen by millions of people, an unconscionable example of mistreatment of a 3-year-old, and you don't know anything about it.
This is selective indignation.
I'm just going to say.
It's very dishonest, Senator.
We have been working on this for years.
Why don't you help us find those children who are lost, still lost? We found 138,000.
We're working on this right now, and we'll have additional opportunities to talk to you. The reality is that this has been a long hearing, but a particularly important one, because the view on so many of these issues where you basically bob, weave, and deny, for example, your views on vaccines are toxic. You know, people are suffering as a result of your discouraging vaccination, and American families suffer. And I've asked you repeatedly to give specifics. We had all these members who are on our legislation. All these members say that they're concerned about Trump RX and people not getting fair prices. You could settle this by giving me tomorrow all the details. Now, if you want to talk about redactions or things like that, you can do it, but hand it over now so we can get going. And I think
why don't you do an agreement yourself? You've had power to do that for 20 years and haven't done it, and that's why I was forced to do it.
For years, I put.
Why are you complaining about what I did instead of doing it yourself?
I'm speaking out today
it's
because
ridiculous.
I think this is a sweetheart deal for Big Pharma, and the last exchange proves it. When you kept saying the drugs were cheaper,
it is selective indignation, Senator. It's all tribalism that's just destroying our country.
It's about public service, and
it's not honest. It is not honest.
I yield the floor.
Support journalism you trust. Support PBS News. Donate now, or even better, start a monthly contribution today.